Hey everyone. Hey everyone. As always, Dylan Miller, Prospect, and welcome to another Tuesday Night Gold Panning Fever, episode number 169. And let me go catch up on chat. And I apologize, everyone. I'm sick again. Kids keep getting me sick, so we'll have to see how we handle tonight's show. But Shane Berthero, thanks for being here in 5 hours early. Refotris, how's it going, brother? Gentleman Prospector, how are you today? Ken, HD Shovel Ed, thank you for being here and being a mod. Wheeze and Geezer, I saw you in chat, so thank you for being a mod as well. Autism Magnetism, Autism Magnet Fishing Mary. How are you, Mary? Thank you for joining chat. Appreciate it. Brad Thompson, how's it going? Thank you for joining chat. Joey Brown, how's it going? Who else we got in here? Banshee. How are you doing, Julie? How are you doing, Julie? And that's Julie from Banshee Mining. Crash, how's it going? I saw Mama Bird in here earlier. How are you? Thanks for being here. Who else? Casey String. What's up, brother? How are you today? Michael Reed from MCD Prospecting. How are you? And if anyone doesn't know, MCD Prospecting is an eBay seller. So, and Michael Reed is an eBay seller. He's one of the few that I actually enjoy. So, really good seller off of eBay. Prospector Jason E. Miner, how's it going? What's up, Vendetta? How are you doing, Mike? Hopefully you've been doing well. Hopefully you enjoyed your trip. Going to collect that Mexican Paydirt. Donna, how are you? Thank you for being here and being a mod. I appreciate it. Adam Weiss. Aaron Mack, how's it going? All right, I think I'm all caught up. Hopefully I'm caught up. The Arizona wash material, that's some good stuff. So, there we go. Yeah, I'm all caught up. Let me pop out chat and move it over. So yeah, tonight's probably going to be an early show, like maybe an hour or something like that. Cause I just got over being sick, and my daughter got me sick. What was it, 2 months ago? It took me a month to get over that, and then my son comes over and gets me sick. I was joking with a couple of people that I'm gonna build a decontamination tent in my backyard and start spraying them down. Oh, really? Well, I like me some Paydirt. I like that Mexican Paydirt. The only person I've ever think that's ever had Mexican Paydirt was it Irwin? Irwin's Paydirt had some Mexican, but it was unfortunately it was just regular of his Irwin Paydirt. He just put Mexican gold in it, which I thought was ugh. But Jason G, how's it going, Jay Bird? Thank you for joining the show. So yeah, so head's all congested, and I've just been sleeping bad, so I've been napping, waking up, napping. I haven't slept an entire night. Now I just nap. UV lights. Yeah, I need something. I don't know. Either that or tell the kids start hitting them with a blowtorch or something, just a flamethrower. Just spray them down, burn everything off of them. Yeah. Gold Digger, how's it going? So we'll have to see what we do, because we've got a really big bag of pay dirt here. It's right under 6 pounds that David sent me. This is one of my Patreon members. You've seen him in chat. It's David Desautel. Great guy, California. And I don't remember, he's told me probably like 3 times where he got this material from in California, but I retaining information is not my strong point, so. Oh, that's awesome. The white van trick, All right, Refotress, no worries, no worries. Yeah, see, usually I almost never get the flu. It's like every time I go to my doctor, they're always like, oh, do you want to take the flu shot? Do you want to do this? And, all through COVID and all that, I didn't get COVID or anything like that. I typically don't get the flu or anything like that because, somebody's coughing. I stay away from them. I do not go near people if they're coughing or anything else, and I'll wash my hands a ton when my kids come over, During the height of COVID, both my daughter and my son had COVID, I think, twice. And I didn't get it. But now, just this last year, or just since the beginning of this year, I've been getting sick a lot. I don't know what it is. So, Graduate from well, that's good to hear, Aaron. I'm glad that you're doing better, brother. Scott Roberts, how's it going? Thank you for joining the show. And Donna, thank you very much, Donna. Way too kind. Way too kind as always, Donna. Yeah. So hopefully David will join the show, and hopefully he gets here before I end the show. Because, like I said, I didn't have any tea, so I'm drinking coffee like crazy. Which isn't really the best thing for, having the flu or something. I do have lots of chicken noodle soup, so I'll be chowing down on some soup as soon as I probably should have just put some soup in my cup and been drinking soup the whole time. But I didn't think about it until just now. One day at a time. Yeah, that's all you can do. Coverage in Alaska, thank you for joining the show. Appreciate it. Dean Olson, how's it going? So once we start panning, my mods will be dropping the hidden link. And make sure you enter into that because this is going to be spot number 5 out of 7. So that you could get a chance, giving away one entry for a future raffle we'll be doing for this, which is from... what's the name of it? Western State Minerals again. It's got a guaranteed 1/3 a gram of gold. Might have more. They say some bags have a 1 gram in them. I've never heard of one, never seen one, but they do say it. So, and you can no longer get this. So this is good shelf Paydirt if you want a bag of Paydirt just for your shelf, But Culver Prospecting, thank you for joining the show. Appreciate it. How you been doing? Driving and listening. Well, thank you. I appreciate everyone that listens in. Freddie G Max, how are you? Thank you for joining the show from Scotland. I appreciate it. Alaskan Assassin Adventures, how are you today? Hopefully you're doing well. So we're not going to spend too much time chit-chatting, looking at the ugly mug. I see gold has been steady. It's been, not really steady. It's still slightly going up, but it's not jumping up. It's at, 86 something a gram, and it was 2,666 an ounce when I saw it, which isn't too bad. It's been at the 85s for a little bit now, so I'm not a huge fan of that. I really wish it'd go back down to 75, but I'm probably in a vast minority for all the people that have shelves full of gold. They'd like to see it go up more, but for the people that like to buy Paydirt, we kind of want to go down. John Gear, today we're going to be panning out some Patreon Paydirt. One of my Patreon members, David Desautel, you probably have seen him in my chat and other people's chat. He sent me this Paydirt from California. It's 6 pounds of material that he dug up. He didn't add any gold to this, so he has no added gold to it, but he thinks there's probably gold because it was in a good area. So we'll have to see what it is. And I don't know why Nightbot didn't answer you. Nightbot must be on vacation tonight. So, Mike from the Gold Vlog. And I apologize for coughing and everybody. If I get you sick, just, blame my kids too. But you have to deal with some snorting and some coughing tonight. Mike from the Gold Vlog. I was going to email you today because I hadn't heard from you. The vlog hasn't been posting anything. I was like, man, what is he doing? Working or something? What's wrong with this man? At first, originally, I was going to start texting you a whole bunch, Mike, because I was worried you might have went for a swim in your gold nugget room and got trapped in there, started having cramps and drowned in your nugget gold pool. But it's good to see you. Hopefully you got some videos coming out soon. I did see, what was it? The Sluice Drop. I saw your buddy dropped a new video. So for something new. I haven't watched the whole thing yet. I watched the first few minutes of it. So, but good to see you. Hopefully we got a new vlog video coming out. I need my fix about some really cool gold I could never afford. Hope for a video this week. All right. So, but when you pick the winner of this raffle, is that going to be random? Yes. For this, if you're talking about this, yes. And this is totally okay. This is okay with Patreon because it's open to everyone. They just don't want random stuff on Patreon exclusives. That's the deal. So if it's open to everybody, like this is, like the Tuesday giveaways, anybody, Patreon members can win this. People in live chat can win this. My cat could technically win this if he managed to just tap on my keyboard upstairs and enter. So anyone can enter this one and win. And so that's perfectly fine with Patreon. Their problem is it can't be an exclusive. Because then what they don't want is people essentially, which is exactly what I was doing and multiple other people were doing, where we were saying, hey, if you go spend $5 a month and join me on Patreon, you could win this. Because then that becomes not a random thing. It becomes more of a raffle, That gentleman prospect, I tell him that all the time. It's just how I imagine him. It's just when you don't see Mike, I just imagine he's got a vault room with a pool filled with gold nuggets, and he just swims in it all day on his back, and gold nuggets. I've told him that a few times. It's how I will always see Mike, and if I ever have to do a video with Mike in person, now I will figure out a way to get him swimming in a pool of nuggets for the thumbnail. Even across the pond? Yes, this is open to everybody, even across the pond. Anybody. If you win this, I ship it overseas. Now, I can't guarantee it'll get there because, shipping overseas, sometimes customs doesn't like dirt. Sometimes they do. And if they seize it, they seize it. But I do make all my giveaways open to everybody. I always factor in the price of it. It's one of the reasons why it's essentially 8 shows that we do. This time it's a little bit shorter. It's 7. So, you break that up over 8 shows, it comes down, if I have to ship it overseas, this would probably be like $25. So, it's about $4 a show I'm investing, or $5 a show plus the Paydirt, just for shipping. Glenn Robertson, how's it going? Thank you for joining the show. A3 Sky Warrior, Ron Hubbard, how's it going? Oh, different Mike. Mike from the Gold Vlog. I know. One of them needs to change their name. One of them. One of these people need to change. I mean, you can't have 2 Mikes in the world. I mean, what? Yeah, there's Mike Vendetta, who just swims around in the desert looking for gold, but there's no gold in AU, no AU in AZ. And then there's Mike from the Gold Vlog, who's Gold Nugget Sales. And, Didn't work out for Peter and the family. Oh, yeah, I remember that one. Yeah. All right, let's go. We're going to put up the panning cam, and let's start panning so we can get this done. He was Mike first. I guess I changed it. Yeah. You could be Mike Jr. Start calling you Steve. I can barely remember. See, the only reason I know y'all's names is because there's 2 of y'all named Mike, so I know if I get it wrong, it's still naming one of you. But, all right, let's shrink down the ugly mug, start doing some panning. Let me see. Because we got a lot of Paydirt to go through tonight. Not sure we'll get through all of it. I'm going to pan like crazy because, I want an earlier show so I could go to drink some soup and go to bed. But, all right, there we go. Let's get rid of the ugly mug. And start doing some panning. And if one of my mods wants to drop the hidden link, I would really appreciate it. And we'll start that off. So give me a minute to set up. Get my gloves on. Because, I wouldn't want to get sick or anything. Gotta have my gloves. Let me open up chat on my phone. And I will say, I think YouTube is starting to hate me even more. I mean, I don't know how it's possible, but so originally, the only way, to find my show, because I have to find my own show on YouTube so I can, get the live chat and stuff like that, is the only way I could find it was I would have to type in Miller Prospecting. And then, I guess about 3 months ago, if I typed in Miller Prospecting, all my stuff shows up, but my live show wouldn't. So then I had to start typing in Miller Prospecting Live. And that would show up. Then it would show up. And now I actually have to type in Miller Prospecting Live and what episode number it is. Otherwise, it just does not show up. I don't know why. John R., how's it going, John? Alabama gold camp. That's where all the gold is. Just ask TNR Prospecting. Yeah. Oh, I already see a lot of organics. Oh. All right, we already got one pan full, and I still don't have. Hey, you rocking? How's it going? Thank you for joining the show, Chris W. And anybody, if I miss you, I apologize. I'm on my phone chat and I'm panning now, and I have a hard time seeing stuff. But all right, so here is pan number 1. Here's what we're gonna be panning out tonight. And then I'm gonna get pan number 2. Oh, yeah. And then this pan number 2. So we're gonna go through those. Let me make sure. Let me darken my camera up some, I think. Let me see. Yeah, we'll see. We'll leave it like that. Darker or bright? We're gonna leave it brighter. There we see, so we can see the gold better. All right. PA Patriot, what's up, brother? Thank you for joining the show. Gregory Littleton, thank you for joining the show. Appreciate it. All right, let's get started. I don't know where David's at. I might have. Let me text him. I know he is a busy man, so he's probably busy tonight. Yeah, I'm guessing a lot of black sands and stuff, you know, because I said I don't feel good. Whenever I don't feel good, I always have the harder Paydrts, and I don't know why I always do that to myself. Just the way it always works out. All right, where is he at? All right, there we go. Let's start panning. All right, got everything ready. That's a lot of material. All right, let's see what it does to the water. Now, this water's already kind of, been used because I was shooting a video and kind of didn't really clean it out, but lots of organics. Yeah. I will say I finally did get around to buying a aquarium net so I can clean out my sink better, but I have no idea what I did with it. I was so proud of myself for buying it, but then I put it somewhere and I don't know where I put it. So Tomcat, how's it going? Thank you for joining the show. I appreciate it. And I thank everyone for joining the show tonight. I appreciate all of you who show up. It means a lot to me. Even if I don't say your name, I appreciate you being here. I just sometimes don't say everybody's name. So, but thank you, thank you. I do appreciate you being here. Yeah. Make sure before you pay your hospital bill, and I tell this to everyone, as soon as you get your first hospital bill, call them and ask for, their financial aid section. Because even people that make a ton of money can get the hospitals to lower their bills. Hospitals are more than happy. It's just like any company. If you give something away, you write it off on your taxes. And hospitals are always looking for ways to write off stuff. So, before you pay the bill, because once you start paying it, like, if they send you a bill for $50,000 and you send them $10,000, after that, they won't want to work with you. They'll be like, no, you already paid 10 grand. So, you obviously have money. So the first thing you do is once you get that bill, you call them. You say, hey, look, I need to talk to financial. And you say, I can't afford this. I just had the surgery. I haven't been working and this and this and this. And you'd be surprised. Most hospitals will either outright forgive the whole bill, or drop it down till it's ridiculously low. So, and Wrench, what's up, brother? Thank you very much, brother. I appreciate that. And just in case, as a reminder, if you're a Patreon member, make sure you go back. It might not be the last post. It might be the post before last. But if you do a regular live show, make sure you contact me through Patreon. Wrench did, Ken did, so now they're on Miller Prospecting. I'm advertising, or I don't know how many people actually go to that page and look at it right now. But right now I just have Flash in Your Pan, myself, Wrench's Repairs, and Ken for the schedule. So if you want your name up there, if you want your logo on my website, advertising, you do live shows, and you're a Patreon member, make sure you contact me. Mentally Corrupted, how's it going? Thank you for joining the show. Yeah, you'd be surprised. I mean, they're used to it. All you have to do is be nice. You'd be amazed, if you're just nice to them and you tell them, you don't even have to tell them money. You just tell them, you can't afford it because you this and this and this. Hospitals are billion-dollar companies. They don't, they send out, thousands of $100,000 bills every single week. So writing one off a month is nothing to them. And yes, this stuff is lots and lots of organics. It's probably 10% organics, And also, if you're a Patreon member, I will be reminding everyone. I'll probably make the post tomorrow. It won't be today, but I'll be making the post tomorrow to remind everyone about guessing the gold weight. I know a lot of people have guessed, but I think a lot of the $25 members have guessed, but the $5, $10 are kind of slacking. And again, this is high grader gold. So this is all higher carat gold. This is, that 23, 24 karat gold, high grader. It will be in Miller Prospecting's high grader bags of Paydirt Tuesday tailings. So make sure you go put your guesses in. I know some people might want to be waiting to see, but and if you do guess, make sure you go through and don't guess the same guess as somebody else, because I did see that happen already. You can't edit your guess either, so if you guess the same as somebody else, it's just beep, beep. Just like on The Price is Right. I'm busy tonight. Yeah, I don't know. How many people are in chat? 59. It is pretty busy tonight. Everyone must know I'm sick. They don't want to feel bad for me. I haven't seen any gold yet, so that's all right. Now, David did send me, I think, 1 or 2 bags earlier, and he put gold in those. So I was saving the no gold till later, and this seemed like a good night for it. So I can use all this stuff to fertilize my yard. All my grass is dying. It was so hot this summer with just no rain. It was crazy. We had a short summer this year, but I don't know if everyone noticed, but I'm already in my flannels. It's cold already. Hey, Vendetta, how much gold is it? I did watch Vendetta's. Guess the weight. I didn't guess. I'm not in. I don't know if he did one for my tier. I might be too low of a tier. I might just be in the sucker tier. But yeah, and make sure if you're a patron of Vendetta Prospecting, make sure you go guess as well. And if you're with Flower Gold Wizards, I think he's doing some type of guessing game too. His is a little bit different though. I got to give it to Jason is doing his guessing game a little bit different than me and Vendetta. So, but if you're a member of anyone's Patreon member, you might have to start guessing. So, and thank you very much, Nightbot and Donna, for dropping the link. And again, if you're even if you're not a Patreon member, if you are a subscriber or anybody, if you're in chat, that means you're a subscriber. But make sure Donna just dropped the hidden link. Make sure you go over there and leave a comment so you can get a chance to win tonight's raffle spot, which is spot number 5. So, got more rain. Yeah, we didn't get very much rain this year. It was kind of one of those things where it would dump, for like one day. And then it'd be like really hot for 6 days. So it just killed my grass, which wasn't really a problem, except for half my grass is weeds, and the weeds didn't die. So that just means next year my whole yard will be weeds. So definitely guessing in vendettas. I only watched one of them. I watched the $100 one. But I didn't guess the other one. I will say I have no idea where Vendetta got that idea from, because it's a really good idea to guess the gold weight for all your tiers. Right. I am going to write down my answers. Maybe I should guess. Maybe I'll guess on his shorts just to see how bad I guess, because I'm pretty bad at guessing. Even when, like, I will tell you, when I did my guessing ones, I had wrote down how much gold about I wanted to put in each category, but then when I poured them in the actual vials, they were different, and I weighed them up. And I could not remember what they were. And so I guessed on my own on a little spreadsheet that I'm doing to keep track of everything, and I was wrong. And I poured them and weighed them up and guessed, and I still was wrong. Yeah, I wish Rain Man did bring snow. We haven't had good snow here for a while. We just keep getting, what's happening here is every year we're not getting very much rain during the summer. We're getting all our rain in the winter. So all we're getting is ice. That's it. Oh, Donna's blue. Donna is a mod. Donna's one of my favorite mods. I only have 4, and they're all my favorites, but... What 4-letter word did I say? Jeff Williams does a guess by weight. Yeah, I know. That's where I got my idea from. His is a little bit different, though. But yeah, that's... Thank you, Scott Roberts. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Way too kind. Everyone's way too kind to me. I will let everyone know all this money is going to flu medicine because, I had to buy stock in flu medicine. Oh, she doesn't drop the link. She'll post hidden, and then Nightbot drops the link. She's just telling Nightbot to drop the link. So you got to scroll up and look for Nightbot's link. But if you're sweet, maybe one of them will drop the link again. So. I know I still have to watch Vendetta, and if you didn't see it, I did see Vendetta dropped a new video about Compelling, and it's been on my list to watch, but I haven't been able to pay attention. So, thank you very much again, Donna. Yeah, so when I thank somebody like Donna or HD or Weezen for dropping the link, you just have to look below them because Nightbot will be actually doing the hard work. Yeah. All right, let's see. We've gone through a couple pans now. Let's see. Any gold yet? Still no gold. Still no gold. So, but we're getting a lot of fertilizer for my grass, so. Saving Vera, thank you for joining the live show. I appreciate it. And yeah, lots and lots of organics. This stuff is probably like 10% organics. There's not much black sands out. I mean, it's got some, but not really. This stuff so far has been pretty much. I think this is just This would be a better joke if David was here so he would know I was joking. But in case he's watching this later, this is just a joke. But I think he was just trying to clear out his tops. The topsoil. He was like, man, where's all this overburden? What am I going to do with this overburden? I know, ship a whole bunch of it to Miller Prospecting. And then he just got down to because I did talk to him last week, and he was showing me some gold he got out of his little spot. And I think in like 2 days, he got 11 grams. So I'm pretty sure this is the overburden. Oh, well, there's David. Yeah, and I'm totally being serious now. Yeah, I think you just sent me the overburden because I haven't found any big chunky nuggets yet, man. Yeah, if you want some Australian Paydirt, go to the gold vlog. It's the easiest one. And I'll tell y'all, I love Australian Paydirt. Every year I do a whole bunch of it and spend way too much money getting it imported. And the easiest route to go would just be get the big red from Gold Nugget Sales. It's actual material is from Australia and the gold's from Australia. So, and like I said in my video, my recent video on Gold Nugget Sales, where I did a battle with all his 3-grammers, it's severely underpriced in my opinion. So before he gets smart and raises his prices, go get you some Australian Paydirt from Gold Nugget Sales. Don't you just love Windows 11? I hate it. I hate it so badly. Luckily for me, though, so I guess it was about a month ago or something like that, my computer was acting a little bit weird down here. So it said, do you want to update? And I guess somehow or another, when I was clicking through, just trying to get to the end so I could shut her down, I clicked the update to Windows 11 and it did it. So now I hate this computer, having to find everything. Luckily, my main computer, which is upstairs that I use for 99% of my stuff, like video editing and thumbnails, is still on Windows 10. So, yeah, the big red, that's Australian Paydirt. Good stuff, good stuff. Yeah, you can't go wrong with the gold vlog and his Paydirt. So, y'all are lucky I'm not in control of his inventory because I'd have raised the prices by now. I'm just not always looking out for the customers. I like to keep up and try and give sellers stuff too. I want the sellers to make money. Charles King, how's it going? Thank you for joining the show. And thank you for joining the show, David. I didn't say hi to you. And thank you for the Paydirt. I appreciate it. Thank you for all the organics. I will be dumping this in my yard. I do have I dumped some dirt behind my shed. There used to be some old rabbit holes behind my shed that probably needed like 500 pounds of dirt to fill. So every time I have to dump my stuff, I kind of dump it back there, and it just now got full. But the last bucket of dirt I dumped back there had a ton of sand in it. I don't know where I got that Paydirt from. So now there's nothing growing there because it's just a sand pit. So I'm going to dump all this in that spot, and that'll get that grass growing. So, well, I'm seeing this not being a quick night tonight. Definitely going to be here for a while. So, even though this is really easy material to pan, even the organics and everything, since it's overburden, it's so much material. Bob's Pistols, how's it going? I still haven't figured out what to do. I need to contact I need to put that Paydirt somewhere. I need to contact Martin and see what I can get from him. I need to get one of his stickers or something. If I could just get a sticker from him, I think I'll be okay. Curved monitor and everything. Boy, you gonna be driving that big rig. Looking at curved monitor. There you go. Flying those planes. All right. Good to see you got home safe and you can get some dinner in you. And you better eat quick because, you know, in like 45 minutes, the ugly mug will be back on the screen. Then that food's going to be coming right back up. Yeah. Some nice chocolate soup mixed in with some grass fines and twigs and stuff. Looks like mulch almost. Definitely like decomposing sticks. I think it would look good on shelf. Yeah, well, that's the problem is the bag was so ripped open and busted up. I can't use the bag, so I'm gonna have to get him. I can get a black bag, you know. I just have to reach out to him and see if I can get a sticker from him. So then I'll get a bag and probably throw some extra gold in it. So. Oh, be nice, Mary. Be nice. LXR, what's up, brother? I didn't see you. I saw you probably posted and I didn't see it. And it clicked in my head. I saw it, but it didn't click in my brain. But thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Hopefully you've been doing well. Hopefully your daughter's doing well. You need to come to Evansville and bring me some snow this year, brother. For Christmas, I want snow. But I probably shouldn't say that because I don't have a snow shovel. I kind of left it out 3 years ago and somebody borrowed it and never brought it back. They didn't ask to borrow it either. So I need to go get a new snow shovel or order one, have it delivered before then. He's in Indiana. A3's in Indiana. Scallops and steak tonight. There you go. I like the steak part. Scallops, not so much. I've never been a scallops fan. I like oysters, which is weird. I can eat oysters, but scallops, for whatever reason, I don't know why. Yeah, see, that's what usually we're getting in Indiana is lots of like sleet and ice storms, and it's just for the last couple of years, it's kind of been a bummer. you know. Or if it does snow, it'll be like so last year and the year before here, what happened is we had big rainstorms for like 2 or 3 days. So there'd be like, a half inch of ice on everything, and then it snows, covers up the ice, but only like an inch of snow. So it's not even like pretty snow. It's just enough snow to insulate the ice and keep it from melting. So yeah, so like 2 years ago, my car slid, ran into the curb, and $300 down the drain getting the tie rod fixed. So now, if they say that, I just don't go anywhere for days. So we're way behind the normal snow. Yeah. See, one of the reasons I don't like panning organics is because with any other dirt, one of the reasons I like these pans so much is just I like the way they feel in my hand. But once everything gets all caked up on there with, organics, it just, ugh. It's not really cold here. I think like today, I think it was like 50, but it's been dropping down to the 30s and 40s. So Might even be getting colder than that. I know it was in the 30s last night, so. Yeah, we definitely do. I've never reviewed LXR's Paydirt. I've panned a whole bunch of stuff out of his where I've gotten it from him. I actually even had a secret shopper buy a bag a while back, but then it sat on my shelf for 9 months and I panned it out. And I've gotten some from his Patreon where I'm winnings, but I always tell myself I'm going to do a review when he's got a good one out, because he does do like the Dragon Den and stuff like that. LXR does have some cool Paydirts. Yeah. Yeah, you'll know when it's getting cool in Arizona when that Miller Prospecting hoodie pops out on the Vendetta show. 31 tonight. Yeah, that's about what it's going to be tonight. So I had to actually dig through my closet last night and start finding my flannels and stuff, figure out where I hid them. We'll have to see. Yeah, I think that's 90% of the reasons why I haven't ever reviewed LXR. Is just because you can't order it; you have to email them. So, because there's a lot of sellers. That's why I haven't like reviewed Nine Finger Mining and a lot of the sellers that are just on like YouTube or something. It's just because it's not easy, and you give any kind of like, if things aren't made easier for people, they're not going to, even if it's a good bag of pay, they're going to be like, oh, I could just go over here and just click a button and buy it. I don't have to email them. Mm-hmm. I'm not complaining. I like the weather here. We had a very mild summer, so I mean, I think I only had to cut my grass like a dozen times this summer. So with the no rain and you know, grass didn't grow and it wasn't too hot, but I'm well prepared for winter. I've got like two flannels, so. Joey Brown, there you go, 56. There you go. I'll be 56. What is it? Did I just turn 56? I think I just turned 56 too. I just turned 56 the other day, so last month. I'm pretty sure I'm 56. I don't know. I might have to look at my license and figure it out. And Reg Lab just had a birthday yesterday too. I think it was yesterday Reg Lab had a birthday. That's probably why he's not here. He probably celebrated it up too much. I think everybody, if you buy Paydirt, I think everybody's gotten a lot of gold from GNS. Yeah, it's always somebody's birthday. Young at heart. There you go. There you go. Still no gold. Not much black sands. There's very little black sands in this. Oh, but we're one pan down. One pan empty. So we're about a third of the way through the Paydirt. It's so dusty too. I'm about to choke myself out. Yeah, it's a lot of organics. So, like I said, we still got this pan to go through, and then this pan. So, a lot of organics. Definitely filling up my catch pan. I don't think my catch pan's going to do any good today. So, wheezing. Oh, this stuff is dusty. I'm gonna have to build one of these days. I'll have to build some dust hoods in my studio. No worries, David. This is fun. I like this. I'm not complaining. I'll pan anything out. As long as it doesn't smell like diesel fuel, I'll pan anything out. I think that's the only thing I've ever had a real problem with. But look how much. That's a lot of organics. I didn't even smell it. Let me see. It doesn't smell like decomposing. So there was no gold here. You need to move over about 3 feet. So if you have this spot marked, you need to move over 3 feet to the west. I even panned through his seashells. What was it? I panned out something. I panned out something. I think it was on one of the live shows. I don't know if I said it or not, or maybe it was something else I was panning. But I was like, man, this material, somebody's taking Mike's tail eggs and putting them in the cakes that had seashells in it. I was like, uh-oh. Because I know there used to be the one seller Better Pans. I know she used to use all her material was from GNS. You know. Ashley. Really nice girl. Good Paydirt. Monkey and Rhodes will be putting on Freedom Fest 2025. Well, that's a good one. Because Rose knows. I was watching her live show the other day with who was in it? JP was there, and I don't remember who else was there. I only watched like the first 20 minutes of it, and of course I didn't say anything because it was on my phone. I was washing dishes. But I gotta ask though, since this is so they had the Freedom Fest 1, and I went to that one. And then last year was Freedom Fest 2, and I didn't go to that one. And this will be Freedom Fest 3, technically. But I've noticed that the word free, I used that 3 times, and all 3 times it weren't free. So hopefully this time they make it actually free. Now, I really wish I knew where I put my net at so I could scoop up some of these organics, but it's only going to get worse. Luckily, the material is pretty easy to pan out. Because like if this was all black sands, this much, that would be a nightmare bag, you know. Black sands and organics. Hey, Todd Varga, thank you for joining the show. Appreciate it. And yeah, lots and lots of organics tonight. That's what we're not even panning for gold. We're just panning for organics, and I hit the jackpot. Brad Welch. Yeah, 5K is too much. And it'll just get hacked anyway. Some Korean will hack your fridge and keep having you automatically order more food that you didn't need. All right. All right, let me get some coffee because everyone knows coffee cures a common cold. Hey, prospector. Arthritis kicking your butt? Yeah, it kicks my butt every single day. And I've been putting off calling my doctor too about getting my new surgery scheduled. Kind of gimping along. I need to do it because if I don't, I mean, I should have done it already because, new insurance policies are kicking in. I'm sure they'll change my policy to cover even less than they did last year and the year before. Hey, Wesley, how's it going, brother? Thank you for joining the show. Appreciate it. Oregano. Oregano. It kind of does. It does look like. It definitely looks like something. It, you know. Definitely old tree or something was in this hole. It definitely looks like more wood pulp than, like broken down grass or anything else like that. Sometimes you see. They're doing good. Got the flu again. So kids got me sick again. I mean, last time it was COVID. So this time my son only gave me, my daughter gave me COVID, and now my son gave me the flu. So And the thing was, yesterday I was feeling better yesterday, but now today it's kicking my butt again. So I probably got myself sick last night while I was sleeping. Gave myself the flu again. Yeah. Yeah, it is what it is. It's what I it's what I get for feeding them and letting them, breathe in my house. I should have made them wear a gas mask or something. I'm gonna have to get them one of those like Orby balls, and just when they come over, just put them in there. This dirt came from 3 feet deep down a hole on the side of a mountain. Well, there you go. Well, there used to be a tree there. Or a really big bush. So tonight we're going to be panning the person right above you. David Desautel's panning out some of his paydirt. That's why he said it came from 3 feet deep hole on the side. So he's one of my Patreon members, sent this to me. He sent me some other paydirt before that he put gold in, and this one, no gold. So yeah. Haven't seen any gold yet. Right now we're just panning out organics, though. But it's still fun. A little dusty, but which reminds me, I need to come down here and disassemble all my cameras and clean them, especially this one. This one is filthy dirty. I usually wipe down the lenses, once a week, but outside the cameras are getting pretty bad. I need to go through all my cameras too and get rid of some of them. So if anyone needs any webcams, let me know. Any Logitechs, I have a couple sitting around I need to unload. Like dirt from a garden. I'm telling you, it's David's, or this is the overburden. He's trying to get down to the good stuff. And California's pretty strict. California's really strict about reclamation. So he was like, ooh, if there's no overburden on the side, they won't know. We'll just ship it all to Miller Prospecting. 6 pounds of it. Hold on, stupid computer. There we go. And it just rained here like right before this show, but it rained for like 5 minutes, and that was it. And then it left. Oh, the rice is the one that takes the longest too. I did that a couple months ago. My kids were over. I was making something. It wasn't rice, but it was something like that, where the longest ingredient. And I totally forgot. I think it was baked potatoes or something. I think we were doing stuffed baked potatoes, and I totally forgot to put the potatoes in. And it was like 15 minutes before dinner, and I was like, yeah, let me do it. And I was like, uh-oh. Like, change of plans. Pizza night. Well, I heard this little bitty white rock moving around. I thought, oh, did we just get a picker? You don't have to do that, David. This is fun, brother. Anything anyone sends me, I appreciate. So, 3 pounds there. I want 3 pounds, 2 ounce, 3 pounds, 3 ounces. You know who's got, at least this isn't as bad as what is it? Dirt Hog. So Dirt Hog's material is kind of like this. You'll get a lot of organics and stuff like that, but the organics are so old that it's become hydrophobic. I mean, I think the last time I did I think it was like a 1 pound bag from Dirt Hog. I must have used 8 ounces of detergent trying to break it up and get it to absorb water. So I want to share. Got 1,200 pounds. Well, maybe I should ask for 300 then. Made you get a really big box. Yeah, 3 pounds sounds good. That's about a good long show. All right, Refocus, that works. And I just filled up my coffee container today. I got some. What did I get? I got something different this time. I got Pete's. I got Pete's coffee because it was on sale, and I was like, I haven't ever tried them. I was like, I'll try Pete's. Of course, I ended up spilling it all over my counter that I just cleaned because trying to get ready for the show too. Thank you very much, HD, for doing that. Yeah, that's what you always want to store it at somebody else's place, not your own. You know. See, now the water is starting to get a little oversaturated. It's not wanting to. It's starting to get harder and harder to break this stuff up. Pizza's great. Yeah. I can't really tell. The coffee I'm drinking tonight is Pete's. Before that, I was drinking something else, but with my sinuses being all jacked up, I can't really taste it too much. So, good thing it was a big bag, so I'll have it for a good week or two. This is a decaf. I only drink decaf. I can't do caffeinated stuff. It makes me wait. Just one cup of regular coffee makes me jittery and just not feel good. When I was younger, yeah. Now that I'm old, I just can't do caffeinated coffee. There you go. Hey, S-Rip, how's it going, brother? Yeah. Does that mean, David, do you want me to give him your email or your number? Which one, brother? I don't want to share one, then be like, oh man, I should have done that one. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the whole saving time thing where, it's dark at 5 o'clock at night. I've never been a fan of that. Nobody wants it bright in the morning. Nobody. You know, maybe one farmer wants it bright in the morning, but everybody else, we're all still half asleep. So, all right, gentlemen, we'll do that. Oh, just got a Charlie hurt horse in my leg. Oh man, I'm on now. Not enough vitamins from all this chicken soup. Yeah. Well, here, let me write a list of who I'm supposed to be contacting here. Culver, Ken. All right, there we go. Hold on, let me see what I missed in chat. All right. Yeah, I think everyone wants is more than happy to pan out something. Hey, troubled one, Matthew. Thank you both for being here. See, it drives me crazy when I get organics right there. JBM, how's it going? Thank you for joining the show, and thank you everyone for joining the show. I appreciate it. I was thinking, and I was thinking I was gonna have an easy, low, fast show tonight. It's already 7 o'clock. Been panning for an hour. Still have a full pan. You know, I am sick, troubled one. My daughter gave me COVID. Got over that. Took me a month to get over that. Now my son gave me the flu. So, yeah, what you gonna do? The good thing is it wasn't even winter yet, so it'll only get better. All right. Last pan. Or full pan. We'll start working on this one. Ugh. I really should have brought some chicken soup down here. Jason, that's it. That's what I was gonna say. If everyone starts putting on here, you make me the middleman. I just share it on Patreon. Free for all. Yes, this is David Desautel's Paydirt. And how's it going, TM? Thank you for joining the show. This is his overburden. And I am just kidding. I am just kidding, even though I keep saying it. This is some Paydirt he got out of California that he was digging. So far, I haven't seen any gold, so this is definitely not the good spot. I've panned out Culver. I don't think I've done troubled ones though. I do have some troubled ones. Paydirt, it's on my shelf though. I've never panned it out though. I might have to get another bag one of these days to pan out. But you can't go wrong supporting somebody in the community, that's for sure. I know, Donna. That's what I've been saying. I haven't really been sleeping. I've been like sleep for 4 hours, and I wake up, and then I stay awake for a couple hours. And then I go back to sleep for 4 hours, and I wake up for 4 hours. So, and the worst thing is that I was feeling better yesterday, and I was like, oh, okay. So luckily, I did get a lot done. But we'll see. But thank you very much, Donna. I know. It's just because I'm talking more. You know, the more I talk, the more my sinuses are like, oh yeah. I need honey is what I need, and I have none. That's what I was saying. I got no tea in my house. Oh, I do have. Wait, ooh, I know. In my daughter's room, I had gotten her a honey stick. So she's got it's not like one of those little sip sticks. It's a stirrer for tea, and it's made out of honey. So I guess I'm gonna be stealing that tonight and putting it in some warm water, melting it. Ha ha. Yeah, this is just all organics. This is it. It's organics mixed with a little bit of dirt. Now, I've never tried honey in coffee before. I just put a little bit of almond milk in my coffee. That's it. No sugar, no equal, none of that stuff. So stripper glitter? Is that what you said? Stripper glitter. I don't know if I want stripper glitter. You know, the sink doesn't actually have a faucet on it. I got to clean it out. It's a nightmare. Like cleaning tonight's sink is probably going to take me good 15, 20 minutes to wash it down multiple times to get rid of all these organics. This is what fall panning is like. Who used to, what was the name of the company? So there used to be this company. I still have them saved in my bookmarks, but I can't remember. They were an Alaskan company, and they used to sell really cheap bags of Paydirt. They were like $20 a bag, $25 a bag. You'd only get like a tenth of a gram of gold, and this was back when gold was like 40 a gram. And this stuff was just crushed mica. That's all it was. It was just like panning, fairy dust the whole time. You milk an almond, it's pretty easy. I mean, Every once in a while they'll kick you, but you know. Try Creed's kinky bag. I've done kinky bag. I did his kinky bag. What was it when he had his 30-minute challenge? When he had like the, I guess it was 30-minute challenge bag, and I failed it. So I have panned it out though. It's some nasty stuff. Just bought a gallon jug of honey. Yeah, I love honey. If you get some of that, I bought some. I guess it was like 3 or 4 years ago. Um, Actually, it's probably longer than that. Is they have that Australian honey? It's just like thick, thick syrup, and you just eat it by the spoon. It's super expensive though. What was the hardest bag anyone has done? The kinkies. Anyone that doesn't say kinkies hasn't tried kinkies. 9 fingers, Paydirt. If nobody, it's probably the hardest Paydirt anybody's ever put out. And if anyone hasn't, then that's, you know, they haven't tried it yet. Is it really glitter? Are you putting real glitter? Oh, that would be a. Mm, mm. See, most Paydirt sellers won't make Paydirt like 9 finger mining, just because if you were a company like say Lynch Mining or Vendetta or Gold Nugget Sales or anybody else, and I just said Lynch because I have one of their stickers right in front of me, and you sold Paydirt like the 9 finger bag, 90% of the people would not recover their 1 gram. And then they would complain and say, "Oh, I only recovered a quarter gram. You're a ripoff." And they'd post feedback saying, "Rip me off. Only had a quarter gram and it bought a gram. Blah blah blah. Refused to refund." You know. So nobody's going to, make a bag of Paydirt like that. He does it because it's on his YouTube channel. People know what they're getting. They can't really leave feedback. So yeah, it's definitely hard. You just have to go to his YouTube channel, and he has his contact information listed there. Your sluice will probably catch it, but the problem is when it catches, it's going to catch it with other stuff that's going to make it. It's going to catch everything else that's small and heavy too. Because all his stuff is, minus 200, 300, 400, and 500. So, oh yeah, the Colorado Mine Melter. I remember seeing. I was looking at your website last week, Culver. A lot of good stuff on there, brother. Some good descriptions too. One of them, that I will say, one of the descriptions talked a lot about. Which one was it? It was one of your newer bags. It talked a lot about the legend or something, but not so much about the dirt itself. Yeah. Other than that, I liked your website. A lot of cool new products on there. Still no gold. We're getting to the end too. We're getting down. We're gonna get all the way to the last pan, and then bam, one little piece of gold. Oh, Patreon exclusives. Ah. Oh yeah, I did see. Who was that? Oh, yeah, I just did. I watched one of Culver's. What was it? Where you're short, or You had the new Paydirt, $115. 110 if you're a Patreon member. We'll just buy one, Mary. See, easy peasy. Brad Thompson, nothing. Nothing's going on with their website. It's just stockpiled. I think they removed the Paydirt shop one, I think, but their main website, Lynch Mining, is still up and still is there, but you can't buy anything or do anything. They just abandoned it. So, because the way it worked was Lynch Mining was just a stock website, it wasn't using a shopping cart. And when you went to go buy something or do something, you'd go to Paydirt Shop, which was the one that they were using, like Squarespace or, the actual shopping cart platform. And that expired. So you can't buy anything. But their website's still there. But they closed up June of last year, I think, or no, I guess it was January, February, March. April, probably April of last year. So, because I just looked up, I did a video on them in June of last year on why they closed. So, and I'm just messing with you, Mary. Ancient riverbed, you say? Well, they went down for multiple reasons, but I think that was just the Lynch Mining was essentially rolling down a hill, gaining speed, and then they lost a family member, and that just sealed the deal for them. I think that's when they just quit, because the Lynches come from money. I mean, I don't want to say like a ton of money, but there is a Lynch Mining or a Lynch family vineyard in California. It's not called Lynch or anything like that, but their family owns a vineyard in California, and the owner, Lynch Mining, Rhett, moved from California to Arizona to set up gold mining and do that. So once they closed up, I don't know what they did. I know they put their house up for sale in Arizona, so he probably just moved back to California to be with family and stuff. Mm. Yeah, it's so this water is so thick now. It's having a hard time to break down and to actually saturate the dirt. What's up, Stanley McFalls? How's it going? Firm still want me to pay for five. Yeah. That is one reason why I think I haven't said it in a while or done a video on something related to that, but that's why I used to always tell everyone always buy Paydirt with PayPal, because PayPal is they will snatch money quick. Like if you go to your credit card and you say, oh, I didn't get this, I didn't get that, they're going to tell you, oh, we're going to give you your money back, but then we'll make a decision 30 days from now. And if it comes back that we decide in the other person's favor, then we'll take the money from you. And plus you usually have to wait, like 90 days of the credit card before you can file. PayPal, as soon as you say something, bam, I didn't get my product. They'll email them and tell them we want tracking number. If they don't reply, bam, you get your money back. Dang, Reg. Sorry to hear that, brother. Jeff McKeewan. How's it going, Jeff? Thank you for joining the show. I appreciate it. Yeah, I bought a I mean, this sink is full. I bought an aquarium fish catching little net, but I don't know where I put it. I felt so proud of myself because I always forget when I ever go to Walmart. And I went to Walmart like 2 or 3 weeks ago and I said, "Oh, let me go in the fish department and get one of these nets." Yeah, I was like, "Oh, I'm so good. I'm so smart. I remembered." But now I can't remember where I put it. I came down here and put it somewhere that wasn't in my studio. So now I have to search my basement later tonight and try and find it. Yeah, if you pay through PayPal, I'm telling you, I know everybody hates PayPal. I'm not a huge fan of them, but man, they will refund you quick if you have a problem. They're probably one of the best companies for getting like quick refunds. It's why I still use them. It's why I still, when I buy stuff, I still pay for stuff through PayPal. I mean, I don't buy a ton of Paydirt myself, but when I do, it's through PayPal. Because I remember I bought, what was it I bought? I bought some Paydirt from Yellow Pants. I bought some Paydirt from Yellow Pants because he used to have 100% ROI bags. And he didn't adjust his price one time, so I bought 3 bags from him. They weren't going to be for reviews or anything. They were just for me to, make money off of, make a couple bucks, or put in, Patreon Paydirts. And I bought 3 bags, and I bought them with my bank checking account. And man, that was such a hassle to get my money back. And then having to go in there and explain to them that I bought dirt, and no, I didn't get my dirt through the mail. Mm. No, Rocky Mountain, they won't. If it's PayPal, they will make sure the tracking number works. PayPal doesn't mess around. It's because from when they used to be with eBay. eBay taught them a lot about how to it's easier to refund. Because that was one of the things with PayPal. To open up a PayPal account, you have to give them access to your bank account. So, Brad Hayden, I'm not a huge fan of PayPal either. I actually remember I used to own a business probably 20 years ago, and PayPal seized like close to 3 grand from me. Never got it back, but I'm not saying the company I was running was like 100% legit, but they didn't deserve. No one was getting ripped off, but it was kind of like an HYIP type website, and they didn't like it. And it was against their terms, and I was like, okay. No, I'm not going to try and convince you, Brad. I know there's always going to be people that hate certain things, and there's nothing you can do to convince them. And like I said in the beginning, I know there's a lot of people that hate and despise PayPal. TM. Yeah, it sucked. I like the yellow pants too. I like their pay dirt. It was good pay dirt. They were only pay dirt vendor out of Nome. There used to be another one, but they closed up too. They closed up a while ago, and they had no guarantees at all. And yeah, that really does suck, Wrench. This is from David Desautel. He's in chat a lot usually. I think he's at the rescue tonight, so I don't. He's only popping in and out in chat, but he's usually in chat every time. I panned out some of his other Paydirt he sent me because he's always digging in different spots in California. And he sent me some last time that was really good. Didn't have this much organics, and he put gold in it. So this is just from a different hole. No gold added, so. So I own a little bit of California now. Yeah, I figure when I dump this all in my yard, I'm sure a tree will grow back there. Some California redwood or something. Yeah, see, there he is. All right, we got to burn through the rest of this. I need to go get me some soup. Right, Donna? Right. I need soup. Lots and lots of soup. I'm really craving cheap ramen. So I might have to run to the Walmart and grab me some cheap ramen soup. I do have chicken noodle soup here. But, something about ramen soup that just, kicks it into gear. I know. Rich, you telling me. It's just, there's only like, you can either be John, Brian, Mike, or David. That's it. Those are the 4 names if you want to be a prospector in the community. Yeah. And I put garlic on everything. So I had some mashed potatoes earlier, just before the show. So I'd have something in my belly. And it was just mashed potatoes with tons and tons of garlic. Honey, yeah, honey, that's it. See, good thing you reminded me. Yeah, because I got to go and I'll probably go there and get some ramen because I need to get some tea. Tea, honey, ramen, and donuts. Well, that sounds good, especially the stuffed mushrooms. I love stuffed mushrooms. Neither one of my kids will eat them. Neither one. They drive me crazy. This is one of my favorite things I used to make was stuffed mushrooms. Yeah. No, I don't think I'll put the honey in the ramen, but, I'll make some honey tea and, ramen soup, so. Yeah, I love honey. Honey is one of my favorite things. I just ran out probably like during the summer, and I just never remember to buy more. I am a devout follower of everyone should have a honey bear in their house somewhere. I mean, honey is one of the few things in the world that does not go bad. It can recrystallize and you can just microwave it and it's back to normal. Or put it out in the sun, it'll go back to normal. J&B Rockhounding, how's it going? I started panning in chocolate milk the minute this stuff touched the water, and it's just been getting thicker and thicker since. I'm gonna have to remember to. So a lot of times on Tuesdays, when the show's over, I go upstairs and eat, run to Walmart, get whatever I need, do whatever I have to do, call my kids, and I usually forget and don't clean the sink out until the next day. But I'm gonna have to remember to do it tonight. Otherwise, this stuff will cake on here and be impossible. A3 honey is the best. I've never gotten any. I've gotten A3 Paydirt, which reminds me, I need to get some A3 Paydirt for my shelf. So, Rich, you're going to have to, next time you're making some Paydirt, hit me up so I can buy one, a 1 gram honey bear from you to put on my shelf. So I'm going to try ramen, no season, just honey. And I do have some, the like Momofuku noodles, the no broth ones, but I need broth because otherwise they are ramen, but they're just no broth. Maybe I'll try that. I'll boil some of those and just add honey to them instead of their little seasoning packet. Not today, though. I want the cheap ramen tonight. Shep V, how's it going? Thank you for joining the show. Charles King. Hip B Explorer is another one. I've been wanting to review their Paydirt, but it's just shipping on it is crazy. It just drives me crazy because he's got it in some shopping cart thing that just automatically charges $30. The Paydirt? No, we panned that out at some point because that was before I was saving Paydirts. Because before I built this studio, I wasn't really saving Paydirt. I didn't have a face cam, you know. So there was no reason to have a background. But that was before when I was doing green screen. My old studio didn't have shelves or room for shelves. Troubled one. I've done that before. I've done that. I've done it so like when I'm panning for a review, and what I'll do is once I get the gold out, I dry it up and I dip it in there in the water to cool off the metal pan. And I've dropped it before where something happened and I just drop it and it just sinks to the bottom. I'm like, I'm like, great. Now I got it. And even though I might pull it out and think I didn't get any, I have to repan everything just in case one little piece of gold fell out and it'll skew a review. So. No worries, A3. Just like I said, the next time you're going to be making some Paydirts up, just hit me up and remind me because I always forget. Because there's a whole bunch of people that I want to put on my shelf that, I can't hit them all up at once and be like, hey, dudes, because then, next thing I know, I'm a grand short and, I'm having to sell it all to eat. It's just when you're making some up, just hit me up and say, dude, I'm making up some 1 gram jars. It has to be 1 gram, though. And just tell me and I'll feed you some money. Oh, yeah. That's the one thing about a snuffer bottle. Trying to get the gold out always is a pain in the butt half the time. Some of it'll stick unless you drop it. If you drop it, all the gold immediately comes out. Same thing with anything. Hold on. And JBM, thank you very much. Way too awesome, brother. So, but there's still a few Paydirts I want to add on the shelf. There's some I need to take down from the shelf. It's just, I have someone that's been begging me to give him my train. So I need to get a whole bunch more Paydirt so I can send him that train one of these days. Just stare. So I will say I've never to this day spilled any gold because where I pan out to my overhead camera is, good. It's only 6 feet away, but I'm always worried that I'll spill some gold on the floor or something and just ruin a review. But I've never done that. I've spilled gold when I've been trying to weigh it up and had to, reclassify everything and reshoot it, but all right, here goes the last of it. So, but usually when I'm doing reviews, I'm pretty careful and try to make sure, but and I also make sure I'm over my thing. But if anytime I spill gold, it's always not like review gold. You know, it'll be like, oh, let me go make some Patreon Paydirt, and I'll drop the vial or something, you know. Oh, my shelf gold? No, no, that's not going for anywhere. But some of them, I'm trying to make everything on this shelf Paydirt that you can't buy. And right now, a couple of fillers are my own Paydirts, and, you know, eventually I'll replace those. But, like, I do have some Gold Man up there, and he still sells. I just put that one up there because it was his white bottle, and he moved to black bottles, so. Oh, that's what I said. This is all going very in a very specific spot behind my shed because that's where some sand is and nothing's growing there. So I'm gonna put this there and see how long it takes before stuff grows. Hmm. So, so unless there's some one little piece of gold in this one right here, it doesn't look like we found hitting any gold tonight. Like I said earlier, I think near this hole, he needed to move over 3 feet to the west. So that's where the gold was. But if one of my mods wants to drop the hidden link one last time, because after this, once we get to the ugly mug cam, we will have to. We're going to give away spot number 5 for an upcoming giveaway where I'm giving away a bag of Paydirt with 1/3 of a gram of gold in it. So, and it's got way less organics in this because that material is from Colorado. And it was fun though, David. I enjoyed it. So yeah, nothing. I think there is actually one little piece of gold in here, but there's just every time I think I see one piece of gold, some organics or something goes over it. Yes, I think there is actually one little bitty piece of gold right here. Right here. But it's definitely not moving, so. And I'm definitely not going to try to get it up. So. And now it's, yeah. Yeah, so it's moving a little bit, so it's just not a dent in my pan, but. Yeah, that's it. So that's, I don't mind. It was fun panning out. This is something that David's panned out, so you know, I get to live vicariously through where he's prospecting, and I enjoyed it. So, but all right, let me get to the ugly mug camera. And yeah, if anyone needs to email me, there it is, Dylan at Miller Prospecting. I do not sell Paydirt, so do not expect a reply within 24 hours. If you get a reply within 3 days, you're doing good. I am a very slow responder. And that's because I don't sell Paydirt, so. All right. Let us. All right, we're going to shrink down the panning cam. We will leave here. We're going to just leave the. There we go. We'll leave that down there. The sink of organics, the chocolate milk. We'll leave that there. All right, and let's start getting everything ready for the giveaway. And again, this is for spot number 5. And once we've given away all 7 spots, the next week we'll do the giveaway. And this is from Western States Minerals. They used to sell, they stopped selling, I guess, like 2 years ago. These used to be really good. They were $30 shipped, and they had 1/3 gram of gold in it. I guess he probably had stock, and once he sold out, he figured it wasn't worth keeping up. But Colorado Paydirt, I really always enjoyed it. I've panned out tons of them. third a gram of gold. Someone will get that. So spot number 5 tonight. But as always, if I pull your name, you must post something in the live chat to claim it. Otherwise, you lose your spot and, it'll go to somebody else the next week. All right. And let me make sure I have everything ready. Drink some more coffee. That's not helping. Sean McClelland, how's it going? Thank you for joining the show. Appreciate it. All right. What are we doing? All right, we're getting the link and stuff. That's what we're doing. Make sure all the comments are going through. And yes, they all went through this week. See, I didn't even have to beat up YouTube to get the stuff to work this week. It all worked. So that's good. Here we go. Let me see. All right. Yeah. All right. That looks good. So yeah, make sure and as always, YouTube and its affiliates have nothing to do with this giveaway. This is 100% by me, just to give back to everyone for looking at my ugly mug for 2 hours, or my gloved hands for the ugly mug. Thank you very much, Careless Whispers. I appreciate that. Thank you for the thumbs up. TM, I have one. I have a net somewhere. That's why I said I bought a little fishing net, a little aquarium net. And I was so proud of myself for buying it 3 weeks ago, because everyone's been telling me to buy one for, months and months and months. And I just always forgot. And I bought one, but I don't know where I put it. So as soon as this show's over, I'm going to go hunt it down, find it. John R for the win. There you go. Well, maybe. We'll see. Did you say something nice to Nightbot? Because, he's the one that rigs the the contests. So, but all right, let's get rid of the panning cam. We'll get the window cam ready so that we can go do the giveaway. We'll give it about 2 minutes and we'll go do the giveaway. And then you'll have till the end of the show to post something in live chat just to get the spot. And if you're a Patreon member, you can win twice. So right now we have on the list Charles King, Jason G, Josh Ortiz, and A3 Sky Warrior, who are all Patreon members, so they can win another spot. So if you're a Patreon member, you can win multiple spots. I think every single contest I've had doing it this format, we've had one Patreon member with 2 spots, and they've yet to win. So doesn't mean you're going to double your chance. It just says you're going to double your chances, but nobody's actually, redeemed it. No. Yeah, Nightbot. That's what you got to be nice to Nightbot. He's the one that's all the electronics wizard. He's the one that knows how to fix stuff. So still never paying. I offered to trade you. Remember, I offered to trade you some Miller Prospecting Paydirt for some other Paydirt. You didn't want that, so And this isn't even my Paydirt. So even if you win this, it's not my Paydirt. It's Western States Minerals. Aren't you getting ready to sell Paydirt, John? Because if you are, just, next time you're going to sell some Paydirt, hit me up and I'll trade you a bag. That's how 50% at least of the bags up here are trades. A lot of these are. The Mega Dog I traded. Some of the other ones I just traded my Paydirt for them. So I'm always up for trading Paydirt. Hitting me up when I, for $100 bag of Paydirt, I might not have money to buy a bag of Paydirt, but if they say trade, I can, finagle a gram of gold from somewhere. See? Coverage in Alaska. He knows how to work the system. I know, John. I'm just messing with you. I know. I'm just messing with you. But I'm telling you, next time, if you're going to be making bags of Paydirt, I know you made some not too long ago, if I remember right. So, well, I'm talking about not for like mass market. I'm just talking about if you're going to make some, just let me know. More cons over bird. Mark Sheldon. All right, everybody. Let's go pull the name. Let's shrink down the ugly mug. Good luck to everybody. Hopefully everyone's buttered up Nightbot a whole bunch. But we're going to shrink down the ugly mug. If I can remember how to do it. Yeah. So let's shrink down the ugly mug. Go check out the very awesome website that is millerprospecting.com. If you need to know the top 10 recommended sellers, right here, right there. It's on the website. I am going to be updating this on November 1st. November 1st, it's going to be updated. There is going to be a new seller added to the top 10, and somebody's going to be getting removed. Maybe one or two, but I've been working on it. I just haven't actually implemented it because I've been sick, so I'm just going to go for November 1st. My most recent post, all 3 good videos. You need to watch them out. Made $700 on Mammoth Gold Nuggets. Prospecting for purple gold. Found some purple gold. And the gold Paydirt battle. If you've ever wanted to do a 3-gram bag of Paydirt from Gold Nugget Sales, that's a video to watch. So, all right. And now let's go to the random comment picker. Here we go. Let's see. Let's see. Fetch. Anything goes, but no replies. And again, when I pull your name, whoever you are, you know who you are. When I pull your name, you must post something in live chat before the end of the show. Ooh, a lot of people didn't comment. A lot of people. Because I know at one point we had 62 people in chat. A lot of people didn't comment. Got to put your comment. Otherwise, they know they're not going to be here. So, all right, let's pick that comment. Pick a winner. Shane Prothero. He was the very first person in the live chat today. So, Shane Prothero. So he's been buttering up Nightbot for 5 hours before the show even started. So Shane Prothero, hopefully you're still here lurking and you hear me call your name. And back to the Miller Prospecting. And again, if you have a live show, I just added the live show schedule now. So now if you come to my website, you can see whoever has live shows. If you click the pictures or click watch here, it will go to their channel and their live shows. So Miller Prospecting, Gentleman Prospector, Ed from Flash in Your Pan. Even though we're at the same time, essentially, I had to put them in there. And then Wrenches Repairs. So anybody else? See, I got lots of space here. 4 slots per day. So I can expand it if I want, but I don't really want to right now. So, but there we go. Miller Prospecting schedule. Now ugly mug time while we wait for Shane to post. Hopefully my mod's already screaming in chat. He posted. He has spoken. See, there we go. That's good. I know he was here early, so. Congratulations to Shane Prothero. So he's got spot number 5. We still have spots number 6 and 7. So next week will be spot number 6. And John R. will have another shot. So, but Saturday, I should have a video coming out Saturday. I started getting everything ready to shoot it and got sick, so I still haven't shot in the video. So tomorrow, the next video that comes out, I will have to be shooting it tomorrow if I decide to shoot it. If you hear me all congested in the review, you know why. But I should have a Paydirt battle, and it's actually not a review, it's a Paydirt battle. I have a Paydirt battle coming out Saturday, and then next Tuesday, we're going to be panning out either the winner or so Tuesday we will pan out the winner, and then the following Tuesday we will be panning out the loser. So, Paydirt battle this Saturday, winner Tuesday's next Paydirt. So that's who we'll be panning out next Tuesday. They're not on the shelf anymore, so you can't guess who the battle is because I have them over here on my overhead. All right, 8-3, you have a great one at work, brother. So hopefully everyone will join Saturday. It will not be a premiere. I've given up on the premieres for Saturday. I was just having a hard time attending my own premieres, and I don't want to do a premiere. I can't be there. So, but we will have a video launching. It will be Saturday at 6. And the next Tuesday, the winner. So if you don't watch the video, you won't know why I'm panning out that person. But you'll see with the thumbnail, it is 2 Arizona Paydirts. That's all I'll tell you. Arizona Paydirts for a battle. So it should be a good battle. It's going to be a different battle. You'll have to see when you see the thumbnail, but you'll get it when you see the thumbnail. But Paydirt's doing that. I'm going to go Walmart, run and get me some ramen soup. I hope everyone's doing good. Hopefully no one gets sick, no flus. Hope everyone starts feeling better, finding some shiny because, it's almost winter. And we won't be able to get that shiny anymore. And we'll have to go back to Paydirt's like me. So I hope everyone has a great week. Thank you all for joining the show. I appreciate everyone who came out tonight. And thank you, David, very much for sending me this Paydirt, or the organics mixed with some Paydirt. I really appreciate it. It was fun to pan out. Don't worry about it. I enjoyed it. It was really a blast for me to pan out. So take my mind off my cold and everything else. So, and thank you, Donna, and thank you everyone again for joining me tonight. I will hopefully see you all Saturday. Not see you, but hopefully you'll watch the video on Saturday so you'll know who the winner is, and then you'll know who we're panning out next Tuesday. So Saturday, new video. Next Tuesday, 6 o'clock, panning out some more material. But I'm out of here. Thanks, everyone. Have a great time, and thank you all.